What is glucose? Glucose is the main type of sugar in the blood, and it's the main source of energy for body cells. Glucose is also called as dextrose. One of the group of carbohydrates is also known as simple sugars. Glucose has a molecular formula of C6H12O6, and glucose came from a Greek word glikis, means sweet. Glucose is both molecule and covalent compound. Lastly, glucose is made up of three elements, which is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride is a contrast agent composed of an inorganic fluorinated inert gas comprised of 6 fluoride atoms bound to one sulfur atom with potential diagnostic activity upon imaging. Sulfur hexafluoride appears as a colorless, odorless gas, shipped as a liquefied gas under own vapor pressure. It is used in electrical circuit interrupters, electric piping, and as gaseous insulator. Sulfur hexafluoride is also rather unreactive but more dangerous. This is because it is heavy and will tend to stay in your lungs. It is used for a short period of time.
Sulfur dioxide. It is a colorless gas with a pungent odor. It is a liquid when under pressure, and it dissolves in water very easily to form sulfuric acid. That sulfuric acid is the major component of the acid rain. Where sulfur dioxide comes from? Sulfur dioxide in the air comes mainly from activities such as the burning of coal and oil at power plants or from copper smelting, aluminum, copper, zinc, lead, and iron that contain sulfur. What are the two major components of sulfur dioxide? The main sources of sulfur dioxide emissions are from fossil fuel combustion at power plants, refineries, and other industrial facilities. Secondary source of sulfur dioxide emissions include ore smelters and the burning of high sulfur fuel by trains, large ships, and non-road equipment. Is sulfur dioxide good for environment? At high concentrations, gaseous sulfur dioxide can harm trees and plants by damaging foliage and decreasing growth. Sulfur dioxide and other sulfur oxide can contribute to acid rain, which can harm sensitive ecosystems. What are the effects of sulfur dioxide to humans' health? Sulfur dioxide affects the respiratory system, particularly lung function, and can irritate the eyes. Sulfur dioxide irritates the respiratory tract and increases the risk of tract infections. It causes coughing, mucus secretion, and aggravates conditions such as asthma and chronic bronchitis. What are the benefits of sulfur dioxide? Sulfur dioxide is widely used in the food and drinks industries for its properties as a preservative and antioxidant. Although its chief uses are in the preparation of sulfuric acid, sulfur trioxide, and sulfides. Sulfur dioxide also used as a disinfectant, a refrigerant, a reducing agent, and a bleach. Lithium sulfide. Lithium sulfide is the binary ionic compound. Lithium sulfide is the inorganic compound with the formula Li2S. It crystallizes in the antifluoride motif, described as the salt. It forms a solid yellow-white deliquescent powder. In air, it easily hydrolyzes to release hydrogen sulfide. Lithium sulfide can be either applied as electrode material. lithium sulfide moderately water and acid. Soluble lithium source for uses compatible with
What is aluminum fluoride? Aluminum fluoride is a highly stable compound that occurs as a wild crystalline solid. It resists the action of even strong solvents such as hot concentrated sulfuric acid. The other name of aluminum fluoride is aluminum trifluoride with the formula of AlF3 and composed of aluminum and fluorine. It is also belong in an inorganic salt compound with the state of solid and has 83.89 grams per mole weight. How aluminum fluoride made? It have three methods available for creation of aluminum fluoride. First, alumina trihydrate is treated with a hydrofluoric acid. Second, dry the state between trialumina trihydrate and gaseous hydrogen fluoride. And last, add the fluorosilicic acid to alumina trihydrate. Where band aluminum fluoride belong? Aluminum fluoride belong in a covalent band because it consists of an aluminum atom surrounded by three fluoride atoms connected with a covalent band. As aluminum has 7 electrons in its outer shell, while fluoride has 3. So those 3 bond with the aluminum to make a complete shell of 8 electrons. Common uses and potential hazards. The primary use of aluminum fluoride is in the production of aluminum metal. In that process, aluminum is extracted from one of its compound by passing an electric current through the molten compound. What is iron oxide? Iron oxide is a chemical compound composed of iron and oxygen that are inexpensive and durable in paint, coatings, and colored liquids. In a dense, reddish-brown crystalline compound that usually occurs as lumps or a powder. Iron oxide has 3 other names, which is ferric oxide, red iron oxide, and red iron peroxide, with the formula of Fe2O3 that compose with 2 elements, which is iron and oxygen, with the metallic oxide compound and solid state with molecular weight of 159.69 gram per mole.